For years it's been fashionable for every loud and proud self-righteous woke leftist to make a lot of noise about mental health awareness, to make a theatrical display of their empathy and support for people struggling with mental health issues. Their obsessive efforts to normalise mental illness have been incredibly successful, and we're now seeing the results of that writ large in our economic performance. 4,000 people a day in this country are receiving notes from their GPs for illness relating to mental health and taking long-term sick leave accordingly. There are currently 2.5 million people within the UK workforce on long-term sick leave, and most of those illnesses are anxiety or depression related. Consequently, many vital businesses and services in this country are chronically understaffed, and daily life has become a dysfunctional battle for all of us. For years it's been fashionable for the woke left to tell us all mental illness is incredibly common. Are you struggling with your mental health? If you think you're not, that's probably a sign that you are. Do you jump out of bed straight into your perfect life every morning with a big smile on your face, surrounded by people who love you, as your bank balance swells and your boundless energy carries you from one fabulous adventure to another in a world of endless sunshine that feels like a constant warm hug? No, then there's probably something wrong with you. You've probably got depression, because you're supposed to feel great all the time. That's how life works for the rest of us. If you're feeling sad or disappointed at all, that's almost certainly because of anxiety and depression. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. We recognise your anxiety and depression. Hey, we've all been there, and there's help out there for you. You can pay a minimum £50 an hour for endless sessions with a therapist. Their alleged skill set has no basis in science, and they make absolutely no claims to cure your mental illness, but they will take your money, sit quietly and put on their best listening face as you sit in front of them and spew your mind garbage at them. Better still, your GP can prescribe you some antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication, which either you or the taxpayer will have to stump up the money for. There's often no reason for anxiety and depression, and it's just due to a chemical imbalance in the brain. Again, there's no scientific evidence for that. It's a groundless statement that has been pushed so often it's been subsumed into the public consciousness as fact. But hey, antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication really do work, although medical science has absolutely no idea why. There's probably some sort of placebo effect at play, but shh, let's keep quiet about that, because if it works, it works. Why ask questions? Is there a chance that taking time off work because of mental illness is making you more mentally ill, because having no structural purpose to your everyday life and little social interaction is depriving you of any sense of self-worth? Well, yes, very probably, but hey, keep on popping those pills. Here's a controversial take. Perhaps we're all supposed to be a little bit sad and anxious because life is hard and imperfect for everybody, and then it ends. And perhaps you don't need a therapy grifter or dubious pharmaceuticals to deal with that. You just need to understand it's a human condition and we're all going through it, and we carry on anyway. We persevere and make the very best of things, and that in itself is what sustains us. That is our triumph. Please do like and subscribe, support my content by following the links below this video, and check out my return to stand-up, now available to view on the Comedy Unleashed YouTube channel, a link for which you can also find beneath this video.